Hello, I am Dr. Perspective, reminding you that the only thing over which you have complete control is your perspective. Communication is the art of saying what you want to say, having the other person understand exactly what it is that you want to say, and having that person do what you want them to do. Creatively communicate to conquer is the name of my next book. That book is the result of years of experience, not only as a speaker and a communicator, but also years of experience of extracting all that I could possibly extract from the Toastmasters training program, one of the best in the world at that level. There are two components that I want to emphasize. One is what we call the prepared speech. That's difficult, not so difficult. Probably not even that relevant. But the one that is really of top priority and relevance is what we call the impromptu speaking. You see, the difficulty with impromptu speaking is that you are forced to speak and you didn't get a chance to prepare that speech. And very often, your reputation, your upward mobility opportunity, perhaps even your life, may depend on the quality of the speech that you give without warning, when you had no chance to prepare. We call that the impromptu speech. I go into extensive presentations on the foundations and the principles of impromptu speaking, and of course, of communication in general. One of the difficulties that we look at, it's almost amusing, and that is the definition of communication. Some people feel that the minute you speak, you have communicated. I argue, no. The minute you speak, you're spoken. The minute you make a sound, you have sounded. But you do not communicate until what it is that you want is understood exactly as you intended it to be understood by the person with whom you are communicating. And beyond that, since there is usually a reason or a purpose or a motivation behind communication, meaning there's always something that you want the other person to do, or there's something that you want the other person to believe, or you're trying to persuade that person in a particular way, you have not effectively communicated until you succeed in persuading the person to see your point of view. Now, there's a lot of ramifications, many ramifications in this complex subject of communication. We look at thoughts. What is a thought? Wow, don't let me start on that, huh? Yeah, we look at the source of thoughts. Where do thoughts come from? Do thoughts originate within, or do they originate from without? Wow. What about telepathy? Huh? Have you ever communicated with somebody, especially someone close to you, thousands of miles away? Is that a form of communication? Of course it is. Is it something that we can practice and control? In a limited way, yes. Don't let me start, please. This is a short presentation, just an appetizer to let you know that that book is going to be worth every dollar that you spend for it. But even more importantly than that, why settle for the book? Invite the author. The book is not finished yet, but the author is not finished. But I can assure you the author is ready. So the next time you have a session or a seminar on communication, on effective communication, on impromptu speaking, on writing a speech, a world-class winning speech, the next time you have such a seminar, invite me to be your guest speaker or guest presenter, and I promise you, you will not regret it. See you in the winner's circle.